Lesson 3.5 is a Google Sheet that has to do with coffee shop sales. So what you guys are going to do, in your Google Drive, you're going to open up your Computer 7 folder, and you're going to go up to New, click on New, and you're going to go to Google Sheets. So you're going to open up a new Google Sheet. And you're going to name it 3.5. Okay? 3.5. Now, the next thing you're going to do is we're going to enter in some data. So you're going to type in here, week of July 6-12. Now, the dash key is up right next to the 0 key on the top area of your keyboard, okay? So you're going to type all that in cell A1, and it goes over a little bit, and that's okay. And hit enter. Then you're going to click down in cell A3, so A and then 3. You're going to type the word day, hit the tab key, and type sales. And you're going to hit enter. Now notice when you hit enter, it goes back underneath the day. If it doesn't, make sure to click here. Okay. So you're going to type the word Monday with a capital M and hit enter. Now in order to save typing time, I'm going to click on the Monday up here, and I'm going to use the autofill feature, and I'm going to go down to cell A10 and let go. So I have Monday through Sunday. It's all done for me, and it's all capitalized properly. Then in sales, I'm going to type the following numbers: 2250 and hit enter, 1800 and hit enter, 3500, enter, 4700 and hit enter, 4900 and hit enter, 9750 and 7925. Okay, so pause the video here if you need more time to enter these numbers in. Okay, now that you have all the numbers filled in, you're going to do what's called merging cells. So you're going to go up here in A1 and you're going to click right in the middle, and you're going to hover over to B1 here. So just these two are highlighted. Okay. If you do it accidentally and you click on the A and the B, everything's highlighted. We don't want that. Okay. So I'm going to click from A1 over to B1. Okay. There's a button up top here. It's called Merge Cells. When you hover on it, don't click the arrow here, but just click right here where it says Merge Cells. So now this is one big cell right here, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to go up and you're going to center it. You're going to bold it, and you're going to change the font size to 14, okay? Now notice when I do all this, I don't sit here and do this and click on it like that, because it won't do it properly. When you select a cell to bold and center, just click on it and that's it, okay? Now, we're going to select cells A3 and B3 right here, okay? And we're going to go up and we're going to do the fill color. So we have to fill. So the fill is this half bucket tipped over. That's different than text color. Okay, this is the fill color actually. So we're going to go up here and we're going to pick light green 1. So this is green, this is light green 3, and I'm going to go down. Light green 1 is right here, okay? Now we're going to go up here and we're going to, with those two cells still selected, we're going to center and we're going to bold, okay? It says format column B as currency, so I'm going to click here on the B. You see how the whole column is selected? And I go right up here to the $sign. That formats it as currency, okay? So we have that. Alright, the next thing you need to do is you need to click right here, go from A3 right down to B10. So you have all these selected and highlighted. Notice when I do it, I don't go here for the autofill to do it, because see what happens? It messes everything up, okay? I need to click in the middle and highlight down to B10, okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to Insert and Chart. So I'm going to insert a chart, alright? And it gives me this column chart here. And this whole chart box I'm going to explain to you. So I'm going to change it from column chart, and I want to see a pie chart like this, but I don't like the way that pie chart looks, so I'm going to click back up here, and I can scroll down. There's all these different styles of charts. I just want a simple pie chart right here. So I'm going to click on that, okay? Simple pie chart, alright? It's got these labels here that say the day and the percent and all that stuff here, okay? That's kind of a helpful tool for us because it shows us each day, alright? And it breaks it down for us. Okay. Now we're going to go over here and there's a little tab called Customize. So we're going to customize this chart for ourselves. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Chart and Access Titles right here. Okay. So the chart title, it says the title right now is Sales. Okay. We're going to call it Sales, but then we're going to do the semicolon, which is you hit the Shift key and right next to the L for a semicolon, and we'll do a space, week of July 6-12. Okay. So now you notice my title up here, it has it all in there for me. Okay. Now we've got that for ourselves. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go up here to the chart style. Alright, it has the font here. We're going to change the font to wide, so it changes the font in the chart for us. And the background color, we're going to pick light gray 1. So I'm going to go along here till I find light gray 1. Now it has a gray thing in the back, okay? And this is what my chart's going to look like. So I'm done creating this. This is how it should look right here, except for I'm missing one thing. It's called a legend. So we're going to go down here to the legend, okay, and see how it says labeled? We're going to go and we're going to put a legend on the right. So now I have a chart here that has the days, and it doesn't have all that writing on it, okay? So we put the legend on the right. I'm going to click this X right here to close it. Now I'm going to click back on this chart here. And you see how these 3 dots are up here in the corner? I'm going to click on them, and I'm going to move to my own sheet. Okay. So what happens then is down below here, you can see I have one called Sheet 1 and one called Chart 1. I'm going to double click on Chart 1, and I'm going to name it Sales by Day, the dash key right next to the 0 up top, and Pi. And I hit Enter. I've just renamed my chart here. Now I'm going to click on the Sheet 1 again, and I'm going to double click on that, and that's just going to be called Sales by Day, and hit Enter. Okay, so now I got 2 tabs. These are called tabs down here. Okay, so now what we're going to do, you'll see a plus sign down here too that says to add a sheet. We're going to click that, and you see how it put it right here for us. Okay, I want it to be at the end, so I can click and hold down with my mouse and drag it over here so it's at the end. I'm going to name this Highest to Lowest Sales and hit Enter, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to click on Sales by Day. And I'm going to click right here in this big merged cell, and I'm going to highlight right down to here. With my mouse in this blue area, I'm going to right click and do Copy. Then I'm going to go down here to Highest to Lowest Sales. I'm going to click here. And in cell A1, I'm going to right click and do Paste. So I got it all pasted there for me, okay? So that's done. Now the next thing I need to do is I'm going to click somewhere else so that blue goes away, and I'm going to click in cell A3 and go right down to B10, okay? A3 to B10. I'm going to go up here to the Data menu. Now there's different sorts here, but you want Sort Range. Just pick Sort Range so this box comes up, okay? It says Data has row header. We want to select that box. Change Sort By to Sales, and we want from Z to A. Okay, and then we click Sort. Now notice it puts Saturday first because that's the highest amount of sales, and then Sunday, and then it goes from highest to lowest. That's how we just sorted it, okay? Alright, we're going to go back and we're going to highlight from A3 to B10 so it's all highlighted right here, and we're going to do Insert and Chart once again. Okay, what happens is you get this chart popped up, this column chart. That's what we want. We're going to go to the customization tab again, okay, and we're going to go to our chart and access titles. So the chart title, we're going to click right here where it says sales by day. We're going to get rid of that and we're going to call it highest to lowest sales. Highest to lowest sales, okay? The font, we're going to change to Tahoma. Alright, so we have that. Alright, here's another thing we're going to do. We're going to change chart title, and we're going to go to horizontal axis. That's down here. We're going to make sure it says day, which it does. Then we're going to go to vertical axis title. This should say sales, which it does. That's this heading right here, okay? That's how you change those. Now the other thing we're going to do is go up to chart style, and the background for this one is going to be light blue 3. So we got to find it. Here it is, light blue 3. So now what we have is we've got two blue colors right here, okay? So we need to go to the series right here, and we're going to change the series to red. Alright, you see how these are red now? Series got changed to red. And the axis, it wants us to change it. We have the axis here. Whoops, I did that wrong. Let's go back to left, yeah. Okay, so make sure that's a left axis. The legend, it wants us to have the legend back to right, so we're good there. And now we're going to go to the horizontal axis right here. And do you see how it says slant labels auto? We're going to change this to 60 degrees, so I'm adjusting them a little bit here for us, okay? So slant labels 60 degrees. And I did forget one thing. We're going to go to legend, and we're going to change it to none. No legend. So it's just this here for us, okay? Alright. So we got it all right the way we want it. We're going to X out of it. Now once again, we're going to click on the chart here, and we're going to click on these three dots, move to own sheet. Alright, so we got another chart. We're going to double click on it, and we're going to call it highest to lowest sales dash column, capital C-O-L-U-M-N, and hit enter. So we have it titled. So let's review everything. The first tab should look just like this, okay? And it's got these brackets around it because I copied and pasted. If you hit the escape key in the upper left hand corner of the keyboard, it goes away. So it should look like this. Sales by day pie should look like this. Okay, once again, this is selected. I'm just going to click off of it. That's fine. It should just look just like this, okay? And then highest to lowest sales by column should look like this. If something doesn't look right, go back and fix it. This is a 15-point project. So fix it, make sure it looks correct before you turn it in. Good luck.